So by now, you may be wondering, when is this lady gonna mention HCl supplementation? Isn't she gonna talk about an HCl challenge at some point for my stomach acid? So maybe you've heard about the HCl challenge or have even embarked on one before. In this video, we're going to discuss what an HCl challenge is, yes, but also what's wrong with this approach and how we can nip those issues in the bud in a way that provides real results. Let's start by looking at the hallmarks of a traditional HCl challenge. So this has been recommended by various practitioners across the internet for years. But spoiler alert, it does not account for bioindividuality or sensitive people, and it's actually pretty dangerous to most people. So these challenges typically have everyone start on HCl right away without assessing whether or not the mucosa is in need of healing. And they tend to use a high dose and move at a fast pace. So they start you off by taking one high dose HCl pill with every meal on the first day. Then on day 2, you increase this to 2 HCl pills with meals. On day 3, you increase it to 3 HCl pills with meals, etc. So you do this, you keep increasing until you feel what is described as a burning sensation in your stomach. So this is dangerous for many reasons. It usually results in a host of people reporting adverse side effects, such as lots of burning, which often convinces them to return to their Prilosec. And to be honest, I don't blame them. When you feel burning, this is a great indicator that your mucosa is inflamed and potentially being permanently damaged. So to inflict this on purpose seems incredibly unintelligent. My friends, there's a better way that doesn't require you to work with dangerous acid. We can actually work with the body to produce its own acid rather than adding it in with guesswork. So spoiler alert, I don't suggest using HCl challenges. Now, it's true that some folks may find benefit from using HCl if they are over the age of 60, say, or have damaged acid-producing cells in their stomach, but these folks are pretty rare, and it's definitely something that you should never assess on your own. You really want to work with a skilled practitioner to guide you through this process if you suspect that you would benefit from it. But I highly suggest trying out our seed method before you go that route because it's so successful even in long-standing acid refluxy types of clients. So, what makes the approach that we suggest any different from the HCl challenge? Well, if you're familiar with my work, you'll know that I am all about supporting first. Support. So we always want to support our internal terrain to move towards homeostasis first. So in this vein, we always start with hosing off your poor mucosa with soothing agents to prevent any damage and to facilitate repair. So this is completely in opposition to the HCl challenge, which is actually burdening your mucosa with more acid. We are actually creating a barrier between your stomach acid and your tissue to protect it. Next, we add in enzyme support to fill the digestive gap between low stomach acid and your need to break down your food. And the difference between enzyme support and stomach acid support is that enzymes tend to be a lot more gentle on your tissue, right? They won't burn you. Your body can really process enzyme support in a way that isn't dangerous to that mucosa. It provides a similar role to increased HCl, but it's going to be a lot gentler. Then we elevate your beneficial microbes. Those friendly microbes help to digest your food, and they provide helpful end products that help to facilitate digestive movement. So again, this is a very protective step. We're protecting your intestines, we're providing nourishment, we're providing a digestive boost, but without that super aggressive acid component. And finally, we want to drain and detoxify your tissue so that stomach acid can come back up online on its own. So we are really working with the body to fix its stomach acid problem rather than just throwing acid at it. So if you notice what's missing here, there's no HCl, right? So HCl is not necessary in about 90% of low stomach acid cases. We can apply a much safer and gentler approach through the seed method that doesn't mess with burning your digestive mucosa. Okay, I promise you, you will not miss HCl. So to sort of summarize, the methods I suggest for fixing your stomach acid are not focused on HCl supplementation. Rather, we create a much more personalized, safe, and effective strategy using the seed method. So now is the point of the series where I mention that if you think you would like some help with applying the principles that we've discussed in the seed method, I would absolutely love to teach you. So you can check below this video for more information about how we can help you get started with this in an easy and affordable way. Finally, I'll leave you with one more conceptual nugget. We have a little quiz that is more specific than the one that you may have already taken so that you can really assess and have a concrete understanding of just how likely it is that you do have low stomach acid moving forward if you're feeling kind of unsure at the moment. So this is just one of the classification tools that I use to categorize my clients before we work together. So you can click below to be taken to that more comprehensive stomach acid quiz. Okay, I hope that you have learned a lot during this 7-day challenge and have squarely answered whether or not you might have low stomach acid, and that you understand what tools you need to use to fix it and which tools you don't. So I can't thank you enough for joining me, and I will see you next time. Talk to you soon.